What's going on, everybody? What's up? What's up? Harrison and Skull be home at 3? Well, I don't know what time zone you're in, man. Main Dead Panda, LuxCad, hello, hello. How y'all doing? So, PTR got updated today. The Blossoms got fixed. Additionally, the Keep Endless mode is fixed. Where the Keep Endless mode wasn't scaling before. That's why you didn't really see anybody doing the Keep. Anyone who knew not to do the Keep. Going Supersonic, what up, what up? Jonas Simon, hello, hello. I kind of want to test out the Blossoms a little bit. But I also want to get some Keep runs in. My Blossoms are not in great shape, I don't think. No, they're not. Pretty subpar with the stats. Let's see if I got any better gear laying around. It's Militia. See, I got perfect passive, or really good passives. Perfect passives would be percent damage and power. But percent damage and rate is like the second best. I got some really trashy gloves on here. Do I have any better gloves? Doesn't look like it. Range pen out. Bunch of junk. I'm not doing an endless mode. I want to focus on endless mode. My Blossoms are not strong enough to do a Keep endless mode run. But I do want to check them out a little. See, 0.2 attack rate. See what these things look like all jacked. So 3.73, 5 times a second. That's what? About 19 million DPS. Let's grab a speedy. That's over 30 million DPS. And then that's, what, just under 50 million DPS. Figure at 10 mil a tick, it would be 50 million DPS. That's crazy. Alright, so what do we want to do first? I don't have a way. I wanted to do Wave 100 starts. The Keep, of course, has been busted, so I don't have... Or do I even think I'm going to be able to get to Wave 100 on the Keep? We'll have to see. What do you guys want to see first, though? Do you the Keep Endless, or like try to push up to 100 on like Magus on with Blossoms? Well, the PTR is supposed to go another week, so figure 2 weeks would be my guess. Figured the PTR goes another week, and then a week for Phil to do any last-minute changes. I mean, at the longest, I would guess probably 3 weeks. Phil is very aggressive. He wants to get these updates flowing. He understands that we are a bunch of frustrated mofos. Alright, well, let's try it out. I can go up to 50, but I don't think I can start there. Or I can go up to 46. I don't think I'm going to be strong enough to start there, but I'm going to try it anyway. Wave 46 start. I went up to 50 before I realized that the Keep was broken and not scaling. Right. Looks like the deck is in pretty good shape. I'm just going to do my standard spammer build and see how far I can make it. The good thing about how Endless Mode is set up here is every 5 waves you get a save point. So, like, here was a wave 46 start, at wave 51, at wave 56, at wave 61, etc. You get save points, so you can go right back into it. Now, I know I've done a bunch of wave 100 starts. I can tell you the wave 100s are, they give you enough mana to build the entire map and fully upgrade everything. So getting back in and starting it at that point is no problem. I kind of want to get some snares in here too. What would I need? I need to free up, what, 1, 2, 3, 20 DU? It's 5 wisps. I normally go 7 on each side. I feel good about only going 5. Let me see. Let me go 6 wisps and see what that does for me. I've been throwing dummy walls down here. Let's see. I'd love to get some ensnares in here. Do the same thing though. We'll go 6 here. Oh, I gotta get rid of that Nightbot command real quick. Sorry, y'all. My audio is upgrades are arriving today. Let me get rid of that real quick. I don't want to be spamming y'all. All right, it is gone. So we shouldn't see any more of that. Yeah, I got a new mic and XLR interface arriving this afternoon at some point. Pretty damn stoked about it. Like I said, I'd normally go 7 on each side, so I'm a little skeptical about this. Shoot, did I get a gas trap over there? Yeah, I did. I can see the green. All right. Going on there, Cyber? How you doing? I normally put a wall on this one too. This is DDA. Let's see, and then if I put 6 wisps here, I think I would need to get rid of 2 more wisps. I'm doing good, man. Another PTR update today, so the DDA updates are coming fast and frantically. Way enough room to get that in there. Alright, that's going to leave me enough for 3. I mean, 3 is better than none, right? I'll be able to get 3 enrages. So let's see. Let's go. Do I have room in my deck for fusions? I do, but I would have to get rid of the buff beams. I mean, we can do that. Let's see. Size meadows. Let's go, we'll put one right there. We'll put one like right there. Where does that get it out to over here? Oh, it gets it out here pretty far. And it helps this lane a little too. And then this area is where I have the question. Do I put it in the back? I kind of feel like I put it in the back. Like up here. Or do I split the lanes? Let me see where the range goes to if I split the lanes. Yeah, see, the range is way too close. They're just going to be cleaving on the wall. But, I mean, that's better than nothing there, right? I still play DD2, yeah. Whenever there's an update, I haven't, I don't play DD2 just to play DD2 because there's nothing to do. So, but as they get updates, I play it every time. Let's get this one up. I should hit a couple of these wisps too. Here we go. Got a few wisps. Let me hit a few of these wisps. What's up, Elvis? Brian? Beast mode. Uzar's here. What up, Uzar? I don't know if this is going to hold, y'all. I've never tried it with the current scaling. So I may just get my shit pushed right in here. Yeah, just got to realize I started playing DD2 8 years ago, so for me, it's a very, very old game. No, the gear caps out, Elvis. But you are at the maximum loot potential. They can't have the gear keep scale or the game will completely be broken. And no other game mode will matter except endless mode. It's more of a challenge. There will be cosmetics that aren't in yet, so we don't know where or what or when they're going to be. All right, let me, you know what, just to be safe, let's hit each of these walls with 1, 2, since we got a little change left over. So this is my normal build minus some wisps plus some enrages. Let's see how it holds. It's probably just going to get wrecked, but we'll find out here. The problem is on endless mode, a lot of the time you really have to dedicate some time to killing ogres. And if you're killing the rifts, you're going to have a tough time killing ogres, you know? It'll be a whole lot of multitasking involved there. But let's find out how it runs. See, there's an ogre right there. Thick boy. Enrage is pretty OP in the live game. It's just you don't need it, is the thing. The problem with Enrage is it slows everything down and makes the lanes run slower. So, like, it's this strong on the live game right now. But you just don't need it, and it makes for slower running matches, you know, is the issue. I mean, so far so good on the waves. What to see once we get everything upgraded. And then how Endless works, for those that don't know, is every 5 waves you get a victory chest. So like in this situation on the keep, every 5 waves we're going to get a boss. And then we'll get boss loot. It's almost required for the higher end Sacred Cow. The ogres get very, very fat. Very, very, very fat. And one thing about Enrage is, although it doesn't affect ogres, it does affect everything standing in front of the ogres. So if there's a bunch of enraged goblins or orcs or whatever in front of the ogre pack, it slows the ogres up, because the ogres are going to stop to smack on them, you know? Let's get this side fully jacked. Alright, looks like we got it all. The smart upgrade system is a beautiful, beautiful thing. There is no doubt. Let's dump everything else into over here. Oh, out of juice. See, now if you did a build where you could ignore the portals, you're pushing all of the enemies way, way closer. But you're going to completely free yourself up for ogre targeting, which is a big deal, you know? Because you're able to kill the ogres at like wave 100, 150. I mean, you got to spray into them. It's not like it's a free kill, but if you can kill them, you know? It's just your defenses can't. Well, not necessarily that they can't. It's just they rarely don't and require your assistance, you know? I just don't think the build will... Well, I mean, I would have to adjust the build to make it a portal-less build. I mean, the ogres are still getting burned now. But they're also wading through this goblin and orc fight, too, you know? What's going on there, Watchers Arcade? How you doing? A harpoon build. Harpoons have come a long, long way, but this is just not a harpoon map. It's too much line of sight. Harpoons have definitely come a long way, though. Go into a super long day. Alright, well, wave 47, looking like it's almost in the bag anyway. There we go. Alright, so did I get these auras? You know what, let's get that again. You know what, let's get that wall all the way up, just so it's there when we need it, because I know eventually I'm going to need it. Same thing here. We didn't get these wisps finished. Now they're finished. There was one upgrade short. I think we're good there. Have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. Well, hopefully everything goes well. Alright, let's get these all jacked up. Actually, they're jacked. And now, besides the CC, I can just go to repairs only. All right, wave 48, here we come. Get up off me, Mr. Delphage. Don't get all like that. Sith Bill, what's up, man? How you been? Just got back from Maine. Oh, wow. Have you some lobsters, Phil? Did you get you a little lobster action? Ah, the Maine lobsters. One thing I miss, I went to college in Massachusetts. I do indeed miss the Northern Atlantic lobsters. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Jack this stuff up the rest of the way. We need lobsters, did some hiking, and baked at some beaches. That's awesome, man. Nice. Nice, nice. I haven't taken any damage on that wall yet. That's crazy. Alright, I think the full map is upgraded now. If not, it will be in a second. So I don't really need to collect mana anymore, other than for repairs. No, it's still in PTR testing. It's only been in PTR testing for not even a week. At this point, it's been in PTR testing for what? Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. It's been in PTR testing for 4 days. So yeah, it's not. It'll be another week in PTR testing, and then probably another week for tuning and adjustment, and then maybe we can start looking for it. All right, wave 49. It's just in these high waves where it scales up. But yeah, it gets to a point where mana just is trivial, you know? You get way more than what you need, which is good. I mean, I'd rather have more than what I need than not enough, right? Oh yeah, this update brings a massive, massive amount of stuff to do to the game. I'm actually, after the PTR's over in that down week, I'm going to farm on my live account, because one thing I've noticed on the PTR is, although I do have a few heroes that are really, really decked, I didn't fine-tune my off heroes, like my sludge. Like, I don't use sludge launchers every wave, or every map. So my sludge launchers aren't fine-tuned. I don't use blossoms every map, so my blossoms aren't fine-tuned. I got, you know, only my electric auras, my gas traps and explosive traps, and my wisps are really kind of maxed out. So I want to be good to go, hit the ground running. Now, on the same note, I do know I'm going to be grinding an absolute ton when this update hits, so I'm not going to grind my life away, because there is a bunch of other games I want to play right now. Gamescom started today too. There's going to be a bunch of game announcements and demos and stuff available today. Or tomorrow. I think it started today. Does it start today or tomorrow? It's one of the two. But there's going to be a bunch of good game announcements and stuff on that. I sadly have not gotten into the Meet Your Maker playtest. Boo. They said they're going to send out new invites every day. Yeah, the playtesting started to... Oh, 24th? For Meet Your Maker or for Gamescom? For Gamescom. That's tomorrow, huh? Gamescom, yeah. That's like the event, dude. I so wish I lived in... or was able to travel to Germany for that. That is like, if you're into gaming conventions, that is the event to go to. You know? Check this wall here. All right, wave 50, here we go. Ooh. Oh no! Oh shit, man. God damn it. I don't know. I don't think this is going to hold with the portals. Showing off. That's why it never pays to show off, kids. I don't think this is going to hold. I mean, we'll see. It's going to be quite sketchy if it does. Big oops. Did I kill any of the portals? Like, this is the portal I would worry about the most, I think. Because I got nothing here. Nope, there it is. God dang it. Please hold, please hold. Oof. Go, Electric Aura. When people say Electric Auras don't do their job, it's exactly what they're there for, is to kill goblins and archers. Haven't lost anything yet. 90 mobs. I'm gonna have to run around and pop these portals real quick before the boss spawns, though. I don't want all that out there. I don't know if they'll disappear automatically or not. But it held up. That's crazy. All right. Dying is never a good strategy there, Sith Phil. Good call. All right, let's see what the kind of health the boss has at wave 50. It's 4.7 billion single player normal. All right, so it's about double. Huh. My marks don't seem to be applying. Oh, there we go. Oof. Things hit hard now. Come on, trigger, damn it, trigger. Where'd he go? He went back around. How weird. So I got nothing in on the boss that time. Because he went... I didn't bring him around enough. Boo. I feel like this build needs some explosive traps or something. Got a good bit of meat in on him that time. Dark Warriors are just an irritant, man. Just an irritant. I'm afraid he's going to one-shot me if he hits me. Come on, chair, hurry up! Don't have enough juice. I think I can just... maybe just burn him now. Or maybe not. My wall got chewed up. Yeah, it's a PTR update. Exclamation PTR in chat, I believe it is. We'll get you a link to the PTR patch notes. There's 2 of them. So I just put the news page in. There we go. Boss man down. And didn't lose anything. See what we got. Vitality and ability. Boo. Here is the special pet. He's in there somewhere. Fort and power, that'd probably be good for my Waller, huh? The Lichen Prince. That's actually a really good roll, but I'll never use that pet. Where's my Arcanist piece at? There it is. Power and rate, but then fort range and rate. Boo! Trash gear for the loss. Alright, so now we got to get to 55. Actually, if we complete this wave, we'll get 51 unlocked. Instead of, like, right now I have to do wave 46 starts. Well, the fix didn't work on the chairs. That was one of the items that was on the patches. Oh shit, man, I did it again. I don't even know what it hit me. I bet there was a cobalt in that pack that blew up right as I got to it. God dang it. Well, this will be the end. This will be the end right here. Because ogres are on the core. Well, that's a copter ogre, though. Actually, he's dead. Wow. See, this is kind of counterproductive, having gas and enrage. Because gassed enemies an ogre will walk through. Enraged enemies an ogre will stop and smack on. Yeah, I'm in deep trouble here. Maybe I'm not giving the build enough credit. Because it seems like I should have lost there, right? Clear derpage. Clear and present derpage. Huh. Weird. Very weird. Lost all our mana again. Thank God we got it all back. Everything's good here. You know, I never upgraded the tree. I guess might as well do that just in case. Alright, let's not die this time. That's a crazy good idea, right? It's a new strat. I'm trying it out for the first time. We're going to call it Try Not to Die. I actually have an incredible amount of health on my rogue, as you see. And I also got a pretty nice amount of health regen. The chairs, the bombs, the trap's not resetting is kind of a bummer. Because it throws you off on when you're hunting the rift portals. But I know Phil will get that fixed. He thought he had it fixed in this update. It was in the patch notes, but it's definitely not. Oh, when the boss fight starts. Okay. Fair enough, fair enough. It definitely throws you off a little bit when you're hunting the portals. Because that's, you know, and same icon on the screen. But, you know, something we can definitely get used to. A new mic gets here today, DD. Cannot wait. The waves are running smooth. I kind of wanted to have another enrage too. What I originally wanted was to have two enrages here, one up front and then one towards the back instead of splitting. The drop chance is not increased. You get to the maximum loot potential, and you stay at the maximum loot potential. I think for more 105 gear, you're going to have to wait for episode 2. But it's not about having 105 gear, so just don't even think about 105 gear. On all of my characters, I have one 105 item equipped. On all these characters, only one piece. What about streamer drop rate? I don't know. You'd have to ask another streamer because he doesn't turn that shit on for me, I assure you. Streamer drop rate for me is negative 6,000. Negative 9,001 to all things. Phil programmed it himself. Minus 9,001 to all things. Uh-oh, uh-oh. We took a shot right here. What was it? It didn't tell us what it was. Crystal got bored and cut itself? That's terrible. Terrible, terrible. Check this wall over here. I think we're good. Let it fly. Maybe I don't have this reflect piece place, or that reflect beam place good enough. I should look at that. The beauty of walls again. It takes some of that dark elf pressure off of you. That's like one of the biggest downside of not using walls, is you are the dark elf warrior aggro point. I mean, obviously I'm still going to get some delfs, but quite a few of them are going to walls. So nice, so nice. Yeah, the walls are incredible, Phil. Check it out. 1.8 million health. You throw a buff beam and a strength drain aura on them, and walls are like fat boys. As they should be, if you put that much investment into one, right? Yeah, wall builds are a thing again. And especially with them being so cheap, you know? Like, you can even use them as disposables if you want. Like, if you got one area that's just giving you a little problem, throw a wall there and replace it every wave, you know? So wall builds will definitely be having a bit of a return. Traps are really good too. All of the walls, they all got the same buff. Every wall got the same buff. Traps are incredibly good now as well. You do a nice fat trap and aura stack at spawns. It's clearing the entirety of the lane, including sirens. Like wave 100 plus. Now, obviously, that's like all fusion, all jacked out, but yeah, it's just so good. Harpoons are doing really good too now, but they are very situational because of their line of sight. Like this map here, you got what? This lane would be a good harpoon lane. This lane would be an okay harpoon lane. But no other lanes on this map would really work for poons. Curious to see what his health is going to be this time. What was it last time? 8.7 or was it 9.7? It was 9.4. I remember real well, right? Thank God Uzar's here. You know, they say the memory is the first thing to go there, Rob. Apparently, there may be some accuracy in that. Farmer heat stroke. I didn't do any farm work today. Double check the walls before the boss gets here. Make sure they good and thick. Yep, they are looking good. We actually had a little bit of a real-life chicken emergency this morning. A real-life chicken emergency. My wisps are like 12K. My electric cars are like 12K. Everything else is in the 9 to 10K range. My buff beams are 12K as well. But, I mean, it doesn't require that. That's just where I'm at after all the grind. Okay, now we're at 10.3 billion. Shit, game over. Son of a bitch, man. It's like, don't even shoot into the pack. This is definitely not a wall simulator. But this is the end. There we are, yeah. Looks like I wouldn't have made it long enough to kill him anyway. I'm quite confident with a better build getting over level 100 on this solo will be a piece of cake. Doing it in a group will be super piece of cake. This map group play is so much easier than solo play, because you got one guy just right here pewing at copter ogres. You know, you got one guy over here pewing at copter ogres. It just makes it quite the trivial experience. But that's unfortunate. I was hoping to go a little farther than that. Nah, they fixed the flowers. They're really beasts. They're going to play around with those next. They're really good. In fact, what do we want to do here? Let's get rid of this Enrage Aura. And we'll go with some flowers. I think we'll get rid of this guy and go with the Red Guardian. Alright, let's see what we can do. Poons and laser beams. Let's try Poons and laser beams on Magus Quarters. How high can I go on that one? So I can go up to 56, wave 56 start on that one. Liking King difficulty, of course. Let's do it. Oh, there are indeed Sharkin, absolutely. That's what the gas traps are for. Did I get anything good here? Yeah. Doesn't really look like it. View. Alright. So how do we want to do this? Do I go two poons and one laser beam? Or do I go 2 laser beams and 1 poon? What do you guys think? More poons or more lasers? More lasers, okay. So we'll go 1 poon in the middle then. We'll go something like this. Actually, I should put the poons down first, if they're going to be centered. I'm going to put them off a little bit so that they hit the flyers. Guys, if you guys haven't seen poons yet, you're going to be pleasantly surprised. They are some pew-pew and mofos. Alright, what's that leave me? We got 44 left. I think the laser single target damage mixed with the pool's pierce. The pool's pierce. Oh, the poon's pierce. I was like, what do you mean, the pools? I get you, I get you. Yeah, it should be quite good. Should be a pretty nice laser light show, too. Is the in-range? Yeah, the in-range still gets there, but it's not great. Okay, and I do need some walls. I'm going to need, what, buff beams, reflect beams. Man, it barely gets here, and I don't have a buff beam on it yet, so it'll go a little bigger than that. I'll have to put these in for a moment and then swap back. And then gas traps. Need gas traps, right? And reflect beams. It's really good for, but it's fodder targeting is the thing. And if you use fodder targeting, it means they're going to target a goblin over an ogre. So it's not something you're going to want to spam. But as far as adding them into a build to clear lanes, to clear the trash out of the lanes, they do pretty good. Yeah, so we'll get some gas in here. That's going to leave me 2 more. I was hoping to get 3 more. Did I derp on any of the reflects? Doesn't look like I did. That's unfortunate. I kind of wanted to get a reflect beam on the walls. Let's go like that for the spiders. I guess we can get 1 wall. Move it down a little bit more and then put them up on the rail. Maybe. Don't want me to put them on the rail. Like that's good as I'm gonna get. Alright, now that leaves me DPSing on my Squire. What pet do I have? I got the Steam Robot. I feel like I want to use something else. The paddle ball's in a pretty good shape right now, but the range on it sucks. Let's use a Mega Chicken. Uh-oh. That would have been tragic. Gotta have homie in deck. That would have been quite tragic. Save a few upgrades for the walls, too. I feel like we're going to miss out on the glory of the harpoons a little bit, though, because they do pew. They do pew. Alright, looks like that's all we're going to get. See, your eyes instantly go to the laser beams, and you're missing the fact that the harpoons are really pewing. You know? Oh, damn. I got cobolted. Shit, I'm gonna lose right away. God damn it, that sucks. Or no, that was a copter ogre. Or no, it wasn't. I think harpoons do better, y'all. I think although laser beams are so much more DPS, I think the poons do better. I didn't have anywhere near the lane clearing I normally have doing this. Let's reverse that. I mean, the ideal thing would be 2 poons and a sludge launcher. But I want to play with the lasers today. Hey, you know what? We don't need this one in the deck. We don't have to have fusion walls. Let's do this. That way I don't have to keep swapping. Yeah, I really do think that the harpoons are just better. As far as lane clearing. So here now, instead we want to go 1 laser beam in the middle. 2 poons on the outside, right? I mean, like I said, sludge launcher is completely the thing to use, but I just want to see the blossoms pewing. Trying to get it where I can use 3DU. What the hell, man? Same amount of DU, so we should just be able to do everything exactly the same way. You know, I normally don't actually use an enrage on this one. That's 5 more DU right there. Let's try it with no enrage and just see how far we can make it. That will allow me to protect these a bit better. Okay, see if we can go 3 now. I think we should. Yeah, it looks like we're getting everything with 3. Oh, no! The wave hasn't even started yet, and I'm already struggling with the lava. Yeah, looking good. What else do we need? We need some gas. Because I need something to kill trash. I mean, I guess the poons are there for trash killing, but I like having something that's going to burn the spiders and stuff back there. Electric aura is really good. So many people say it sucks because they want it to do single target DPS. Where what it is it's a massive, massive area. Lane clear. Alright, that's going to free up quite a bit. I mean, it could use a little buff, I guess. The electric aura. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, my electric cars are pretty jacked, too, is the thing. Buff electric cars, Phil. Needs buff. Oh, you know what I can do now for even more, well, I really wanted to get the reflex in here to protect these, right? Come down. A little bit lower. That's going to leave me 6. What do I want to do with 6? I mean, instinctively, I think 2 explosive traps. That one's not down far enough. Stuff going to shoot under it. Let me check this one. That one's sketch too. That one's close, but I think it'll be alright. Alright, 6 left. Do I go 2 Splodies? Because the AoE range on them is so huge. I could go something like that. And something like that. And the spiders will actually set them all off. Almost already got that buff beam up. Just spamming around in here. Ah, shit. I didn't leave enough for wall upgrades. Well, let's pray we got RNG right. Go, Poons, go! Pew all the things! Oh, yeah! Ooh, I lost that wall. You know what the walls are missing? They're missing string drains. These are going to be disposable. Disposable walls. Blue laser. Oh, man. One shot by a Sharkin. I don't feel like I was getting one shot this easy before. All the ogres are dead now, though, so these poons are going to be able to just clear it. Gives you a good overview of the poons going now, though. They just shred it. Absolutely shred it. Stat bonuses on accessories, but what would it bonus with is the thing. Whatever, Phil. I know you hit the nerf juice bags button. Ninja nerf. I mean, I love set bonuses, but the thing is what would you bonus an accessory with? Like, what would be the other piece? You know, you've already got armor set bonuses, you got weapon set bonuses. What could you bonus an accessory with? Just need to get those walls upgraded with a... Oh, or yeah, that's just the wall, do you? Wall upgrades, I think, will buy me a whole lot more time there. Every defense you go power, you get all 4 stats, or at least, at a minimum, power, range, and rate on every damaging defense. And then you only upgrade power on every defense. I think I put those a little bit too close, but... Oh shit, this is the wrong hero. God dang it. That one's built from the right one. This one, however, is not. They're not out yet, so that's something that comes later in the year. So we don't really know about runes. It'd be a way to customize defenses. I can't remember when I did this last time if I used a strength drain aura. I may have. I could get rid of the explosive traps, throw in a strength drain. That would actually probably be the thing to do. I think that's what I did before. Let's do that. Let's get rid of the explodes. I don't have a fusion strength drain in my deck. I don't feel comfortable swapping any of this other stuff. Well, the beamer, I guess. I don't have a strength drain already even set up, so no point. Let me just build a non-fusion strength drain. See, so if we went strength drain, it's gonna leave me 2 more DU. I could actually do this and then still go with 1 explode in the middle. Because, I mean, look at the range on it. Not the targeting range, the effective range. It covers all 3 lanes. As long as there's something to trigger it. All right, let's check that out. Do I huzzah it out? Of course I huzzah it out. Come on, Copter Egger, you need to die. This Copter Egger's gonna get me. And now, ooh, close call. Oh yeah, that smart upgrade system is absolutely incredible. Such a nice improvement, you know? Get him, Mega Chicken, get him! The thing to use right now would be one of those fused little bombers, but I don't have a good one. Who do you send donuts to for that? Well, I mean, Phil would be the one you send donuts to there, Uzar. But here's the other question, right? Just to pat my own self on the back. Would it have happened if I wouldn't have cried about it so much? Because I did a lot of crying. Yeah, looks like we are on just kill ogres, and it's good. So I wonder, do I switch over to a rogue? Part of me thinks I should be on a rogue instead. That way I can help with the copters a little better. It gives me some spray value on the ogres. I think everything's probably upgraded by now, or close to it. Let's see. Yeah, we're doing reflect beams, for God's sakes. What's that tell you? All right, wave 58. Here we go, and now we've got some copter ogre help. And ground ogre help, for that matter. The thing I don't have is big burst damage, and that's what the Squire was providing. These walls are getting beat up, almost like they need a buff beam. A reflect aura? That sounds broken. I mean, that would be cool as hell, but that sounds way OP. I like it. Would I say is great endgame stats? What is great endgame stats? Well, I mean, the highest you're going to get to right now is, at an absolute maximum, would be about 13,000 main stat. But that would also require an absolutely enormous grind. I think that good is having 12k main stat, but usable is having 9k main stat. I mean, you're going to win maps with 9,000 main stat, like, relatively smoothly. I don't think DD2 has that level of coding left in it. There, Ninja Kiwi. It's I think that may be unrealistic expectation to get something that major of a rework in DD2. You got to remember that that game barely runs. I mean, 9K is a little more comfortable. 8K you could do it, but things are going to be a little sweatier. And then once you start getting over 10K is when you start getting those AFK builds, you know? And 12K is a really, really good place to be. And 13K is like absolute maximum you're going to be able to achieve. But prepare to donate a portion of your soul if you actually shoot for 13K. Soul donations required. Alright, there was a non-fusion damage that went off on that copter ogre right now. I gotta figure out what that is. Shoot, man. Snoozing. Was staring at the copter ogre too much. I saw a non-fusion damage something tick on it. Looks like I got fusion everything except the strength drain. Maybe that was just a fluke. Yeah, I mean, a bad build is a bad build. Nothing will fix it. No amount of stats will fix a bad build. High stats can make a bad build a little bit more doable. Oh, DDA is just a more modern take. I mean, there's a lot of stuff coming for DDA. DD2's got an update coming too. I mean, Chaos 10's coming for DD2. We already know that. But DDA is a 2-year-old game. DD2 is an 8-year-old game. So the game engine reflects that, you know? So we need to add that to Phil's to-do list, but not till next year at least, Phil. But you know, get DDA running on Unreal 5. How incredible would that be? Right. DDA VR like and keep. I don't think I'd want to play Dungeon Defenders in VR. To be honest, I like the third-person mode. I don't think it would be on a list of something I'd want to play VR. Alright, let's try to not screw up this time. Wave 60. We got another victory chest wave here coming. Shit, man. Are those ogres inside of that strength drain, or is the strength drain just too small? Let me look. It seems like they should be in them. Remember, it's not having the wall in the strength drain. The mob has to be in the strength drain. You know? You'd have to pad the walls in the basement. I may or may not have broken one of the legs on my son's coffee table at his house. Using his VR setup. And he thought it was so damn funny he didn't even get mad. So that was nice. Now, obviously, I had to get him a new coffee table, but... Or actually, I fixed his old one. Because it was just the leg. I didn't, like, smash it or anything. Alright. How are these walls? They're doing good. Everything's doing good. Good. See what kind of goodies we got here. We got us a fused paddle ball in there. I'm gonna have to loot that trashy giraffe. Sadly, a bit of a bummer on that paddle ball. Got a bit of a bummer militia piece. And what, we got primitive too, right? Bit of a bummer on the primitive piece too. RNG hates me. Phil, quit hitting the damn button, man. Phil hits that nerf juice RNG button way too often. Way too often. I think we're going to go to 65, and I'm going to show off a trap build for y'all. I think it's perma-hit with your RNG. He may have Daedalus. You got to watch him. Phil's a very tricky one. He will do that. Lost a wall there. Let's go to 60, or try to go to 65 anyway here. And then, actually, I should clear 66, so I get the save. Can't go live until after a long weekend because you're out of town. It'll still be here when you get back, Rob. Don't worry. It won't have gone anywhere. Actually, I got the 61 on lock right now. What do you guys think? Like a wave 125 trap spawn, trap and R spawn build? You guys ready for that? You ready for that level of hotness? Because this floor, or this wave here should give me a new save. What do you think? You guys decide. Keep going on this one, or do like a wave 120 start so you guys can see what it looks like. I'm not going to do the Highlands map. Even though the mobs were rolled down on that one, it's just not a map I want to play with. I'm already soured by the Highlands. If Phil wants me to play Highlands, he's going to have to say, mobs reduced by 90%, plus RNG increased by 200%. I'd go play it then, but it's my least favorite map in the game now because of how the game is run since its launch. It's a shame, too, because it's one of the prettiest looking maps. But I hate it. Hate it. So what's it going to be, y'all? Nobody said. Nobody picked. Keep going or do a wave 100 plus start? Wave 120? All right. Anyone else? Anyone else? Or is it all about Ninja Kiwi today? Do it. That doesn't tell me shit, Rob. Do what? Take a break and go make a coffee? I mean, you got to give me some info. You got to give me some info. They already did in today's update, Merkham. Find Alk Labs. I like Alk Labs. I like running Alk Labs better than I do Tornado Highlands. 120 plus? Alright, so we'll bail here. Oh, shoot. No, I looked at the loot. That was last wave. And we'll get some super beast mode going. And I mean super beast mode. You guys are going to be like, what? This shit is OP. Phil, avert your eyes. Avert them now. What are we going to want? Well, I want the rogue over here. We're going to need... Actually, we're not going to need walls. We're not going to need a beamer. Alright, here's what we're going to need. We're going to need inferno traps, explosive traps, gas traps, ensnare auras, electric auras, enrage auras, and an EV. Boom. That's the loadout right there, y'all. 2 trap, 2 hunters, 2 monks, an EV, and a rogue. No, that's the first one coming, so that's all they've announced so far. It's based off of your weapon, Joe. Look at your weapon. It goes up to 4 per second. You get a 1 per second weapon, it shoots 1 per second. You get a 4 per second weapon, it shoots 4 times per second. Alright. What can we go to? 136. Let's do it. 120. What kind of 120ness was I talking about? Here comes the real deal, y'all. Yeah, the sludge launchers are beasts. The DSTs are beasts. We all know they're beasts. I'm not using those because everybody already knows they're ridiculous OP. So yeah, DSTs are incredible. Sludge, incredible. Yeah, it will be the PTR for at least another week and a half or so. This isn't the I'm going to use the broken meta defenses stream. This is I'm going to show you guys the stuff that's really good now that got changed. Oh, you know what? I've been going 1 electric aura here. In the middle. I think right about there. Let me look. Maybe a little bit further over to the left here. Oh no, actually that seems about right. Alright, then we're gonna get what? We need an enrage. Now this is a very situational build, but this same philosophy could work anywhere, and that is automate killing of literally everything except ogres. Meaning you have to manually kill every copter ogre, you have to manually kill every ground ogre. Let's do the same thing over here. We'll go enrage. You gotta watch your enrages and not get them too close to the spawn. Oop, it wasn't built yet, was it? Oh, yeah, it was. You want to make sure your enrages are not too close to the spawn, though, or not you slow the map down to a ridiculous amount. Alright, then we want what? We want exploding gas at the trigger range of the exploding. An inferno. A buff beam, and that's the build right there. No wisps, no DSTs, no sludge launchers, no laser beams, all traps and auras. No, it's the same as other defenses. It was a universal change. Alright, let's see. Oh, yeah. If this was DD1, your eyes would bleed off of this. We won't be standing up in here, though. Because you don't have to worry about that. Your eyes will only bleed while I'm building. All eye bleeding will then stop. So sorry, y'all. Get your sunglasses out. I'll be done building in like a minute. It's all defenses, Merkham. Auras are defenses, right? All defenses. They're already there. 0.25 attack rate. Look at that. Alright. Traps and Auras I used to do. Traps and Auras had a little glory point. Now it's very situational right now because it, you know, not every map does it work on. This is just a map that it works really, really well on. And like I said, it's literally kill ogres. That's your job. And we got 7 left. We get everything up in here? Looks like it. Make sure I didn't place anything with the wrong hero. Looks good. And then with the 7... there is a spider buildup problem on this map. So, do we go with an explosive and an inferno? Actually, let's go with an explosive, a buff beam to help out with the spiders. And then that leaves us 1 for a reflect. Now we can put the reflect here, or we can put it up there, just in case a copter ogre does land. Let's go like right here with it. Actually, we can't put it here, right? Yeah, we can't put it here, so we'll have to put it up here. So let's see, where do we want it? Thinking like, right about like that. So if a copter ogre lands here, he won't be able to throw his stuff at me. Hopefully not, anyway. Alright, I think we're all up. Alright, here we go. Wave 136. Now, as I mentioned, 100% you have to kill the ogres yourself. Copters and ground. So, and it's never a bad idea to help out with sirens, because they do become some thick, tanky girls. If you die, it's over. So you don't do anything to put yourself in harm's way. Which, you know, I'll inevitably do at some point here. I've been kind of really craving a little DD1 again, but I don't know what I would want to do. I don't want to get into Redux, because that would just be more grind than I'm interested in. But I have been kind of craving a little DD1 again lately. So basically, now just waiting for the ground ogres. I mean, like I said, assisting on the sirens is never a bad idea. Wait for that ground ogre to appear. I'm gonna maybe even tonight. Maybe I'll do a night stream over on Twitch. But that Cult of the Lamb has pretty good Twitch integration. I've been wanting to dive in and play that, but I want to stream it on Twitch to use the integration. Let you guys pick things. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna try to do that. If anybody is up late tonight, Cult of the Lamb stream tonight on Twitch. Alright, here comes Mr. Ogre. There's only one ground ogre. It'll be after I have dinner, so it'll probably be like, depending on, if I get fed or not. If my wife makes dinner, it will probably be a little bit closer to maybe 7 p.m. Pacific. If she decides that she's not and I'm on my own for sandwiches, then it will be earlier. Sandwiches! Which I'm guessing that might be what she tells me, because she got a bunch of sandwich stuff last night at the store. And I think you can probably go like 3 waves. I just wanted to look at everything. Let's check it. So this is wave number 1. Let's see how many waves we can go at no repairs. Theoden! Thank you so much, Theoden. I do appreciate it. 44 months. Good lord, dude. Well, I'll still be going after that. I'll be going when you get home. The game looks pretty awesome, though. I dipped into it last night, but I only went about 10 minutes in. I saw the Twitch integration and how much stuff was available with it. And just instantly turned it off, not to spoil myself. That Cult of the Lamb, it just looks really fun. I'm going to stream it later on tonight, Theoden. So before you lay down for your 17 minutes of sleep you get per day, swing on by over on the Twitches later. Oh, it's really good. I think it's coming pretty highly rated. A lot of people have been playing it because I think it's really good. I haven't really seen anybody say anything bad about it. Every review I've seen has been a good one. Alright, Mr. Thickness, where you at? Mr. Thickness. They're really coming late, huh? Late in the waves. What the heck, dude? Where are you? Ogre taking forever. There he is. Get wrecked, Ogre. Well, being a PTR, I haven't grinded it, Elemental Pink, so I haven't tried. I get bored and turn it off every time before I have made it to a legit end. This would be the furthest I've gone so far right now, so 137. It's just, it's PTR, none of it's saved, and it does get quite grindy and boring. Neophytes coming out on the 31st. I thought that was already out, no? There's a lot of stuff coming. I gotta look at the Ogre health on one here, see where they're at. So far away you can't see the health values. So here we are, wave 138. Yeah, I mean, I'll be going as far as I can once the game when it goes live, but I just don't want to put that kind of hours in on the PTR, you know? And that's the other beauty part of it with the save points. Every 5 waves getting a save point. You don't have to. You don't have to sit there and grind it out, you know? Like, say you only want to play 15 minutes a day or whatever. Go up 5 waves, you got yourself a higher save point. Come back the next day, you know? So it's very, very nice. It's definitely a game mode that can appeal to hardcore players and casual players. I have never played Roblox before, no. I've had many people over many years suggest it to me, but addictions to Dungeon Defenders games have made it so I have never even played it for 5 minutes. All right, here comes the thickness. Let's look at his health real quick. What was it? It was like 850 million? Your kids play that? People speak very highly of Roblox. Well, Highlands, the mob counts were changed. I mean, we can pop into Highlands and look at the mob counts, but I've got no intention of playing Highlands today. I still got the sour taste in my mouth. It said in the patch notes today to bring it in line with other maps. It wasn't even so much the number of enemies, because it did have a whole lot of lanes. It's that they didn't come out fast enough. So you take an enormous amount of enemies and you make them come out really, really slowly. That's what you get. I mean, I can go look at it right now if you guys want. I'll get another save point after 141. So let me clear the next few waves here, and I'll go look at it, and we'll see what they're at. Yeah, you'll have gaps over 30 seconds with no mobs. That's one of the big challenges there. Is it was, you know, enormous mob count with very slow scheduling. Well, them having a long walk is a good thing. I like long walks. Long walks in the park. Long walks lead to more build diversity, you know? Yeah, the gaps are helpful until you actually play it, and you're staring at the clock the whole time, wanting to, you know, turn on that opening scene in Full Metal Jacket and choke yourself. I mean, it was that bad. It was too much. It was far beyond. It was repairing, upgrading, and building the next 3 maps you do. It wasn't like it was a good little break point. It was not a good little break point, you know? It was far beyond that. It was go make a sandwich and come back when the wave is over kind of thing. And if you didn't have a build that could handle it, then you just didn't do the map. It was miserable. Miserable, miserable. I gotta go one more wave before we get the goods. This map will definitely, in my opinion anyway, I mean, this map is the easiest survival map in the game, right? I mean, that's no secret. Everybody knows it. Why am I getting... Oh, it's from the my poison dots. I'm like, why is there non-fusion damage going off? this is just the easiest map, survival map in the game. And this will, without a doubt, be the survival map that has the highest wave. So once this goes live and people are grinding it and leaderboards are a thing, this map will have the highest wave. It just will. Come on out, Mr. Ogre. So yeah, anyway, y'all, Trap and Aura spawn camps are back. That is confirmed. But be prepared to kill the ogres if you're going endless wave. You're not going to just sit there and AFK it, or it will be an instant lose. Yeah, you just gotta remember the game has got to run on console. You know, sit in DD1 that no one cares about console at all, and all you do is put 13,000 mobs on Moonbase. You know. There will be cosmetic rewards, but yeah, loot doesn't keep scaling. And Phil has toyed with the idea, I think, of maybe putting in increase to the floor, not the ceiling. Yeah, I'm using fused everything. Fused all the things. Which I think that would be cool. If there was a floor increase, that way we don't get so much of the really super low rolls. Boo, bummer hippogriff. How am I doing on inventory? Doing good still. Well, you know what? It's gotta be to get it. All of these updates are 100% based off of community feedback. So if you want to see a floor increase, put it on your survey. There's a survey associated with the PTR right here. And in fact, there will be a PTR. I'm sure there will be a survey for people like that are on consoles that can't play PTR. American football or football? Yes to both, but very casual on the football side. The American football I usually watch every week. Nothing like watching people smash each other. I was a much larger football fan when I was young. That was the sport, you know. When I was a kid and we first moved to the U.S., I became a hockey fan and kind of slowly got into American football. Yeah, you get a victory chest every 5 waves. I mean, it's not going to be the fastest way to gear. The fastest way to gear is going to do wave 23 starts. the mobs are at their lowest difficulty, you're still going to get the same quality victory chest. But if you want a mode where you don't have to rebuild every 2 minutes, well, every 10 minutes more realistically, that's not as fast as far as just number of victory chests per hour, then yeah, Endless is here. Plus, there's they have to put leaderboards in. Leaderboards have to be a thing. There's not really an option for not, because leaderboards are what is going to make people want to play this. And then, of course, they're going to have to keep the hackers off the leaderboards, which that's always a pain, I think, for most game developers. Keeping the hackage away from the normal folks. Like, if you got a hacker flag, or if you're playing offline, your score should not communicate with the leaderboard, period. In my opinion. And there will still be people that find a way to hack it. Wave 200 on Ogre Wells will probably be a little bit of a pain in the ass, I would imagine. Yeah, it's on Lycan King difficulty. So right now I'm getting Lycan King bonus wave loot. Every wave. Well, the whole thing is keeping them separate. I mean, hackers are always going to be a thing. But if you can segregate them from the non-hacking community, let them hack. Let them hack and let them stay offline and not be mingling with us normal folk, you know? I mean, some people, they will pay $29.99 for a game just to hack it. That's their entertainment. And if that's how they want to spend their money, that's their thing. But just keep it away from me, right? Keep it away from you. Keep it away from all the people who aren't going to hack. Damn Gen, man. The Gen are starting to live a little longer. I'm gonna have to watch for Gen too, I think. Did we never get to Ogre? Or did I kill him and not realize it? Well, the problem is if there's a leaderboard, that's where the problem is. And normally I would agree and have no problem with that. But if there's a leaderboard, then those people need to stay away, you know? I think it would be. I think it would encourage more people to play it. Not everybody is about trying to challenge themselves. A lot of people are only playing for the loot, you know? So if you're the type of person that doesn't give a shit about the challenge and don't care about any of that and only want the loot, then endless mode is not going to be for you in the current version, you know? So I think if they did that, it would make things better, or it would make things more enticing for more people to play. Oh, I did lose something. That Jin over here, I bet. I lost, I don't see an explosive trap here. Explosive trap down, which also means buff beam down. That Jin that was over here, I gotta start paying more attention. I mean, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, it's a loot grind game, right? That's like the initial draw for every single player. It's all about the loot. So, I mean, if that's all you care about is the loot, there is zero wrong with that. But endless mode in any game really is going to be geared more towards people that want the challenge. And I think if Phil did raise that floor a little, not the ceiling, but the floor, it would encourage more people to play the game mode. And I hear ya. I'm more about the loot too. I'll play endless mode just because I do really like endless mode in games. I like seeing how far I can push it. I love it when an endless mode is decided by when your computer breaks. To me, that's a good time. Gone after 2 weeks of terrible RNG. Well, I mean, you know that RNG battle. But 2 weeks of heavy grind is pretty rough when you're not getting anything, right? We've been fine with Gen on these lanes. It's just this one. They're getting a little thick. Yeah, I mean, Wave 100 starts on all maps. I think it should be a damn achievement. Make it to Wave 100 in every endless map. New achievement, Phil. Ba-bing! Add it in. We know it only takes a second. There's no work involved with getting achievements set up on Xbox, PlayStation, and Steam. It's easy peasy. Just add it in. But I think that will be a pretty good goal for everybody. Yeah, I mean, it's no fun when you never get anything, you know? Now, I mean, you'll get to a point, of course, where upgrades will be so insanely rare. You might only see one upgrade every few days of play. But if you've gotten to that point in the game, you're already so far addicted that you don't care. And you're still just grinding the game. You know, because when you do get an upgrade, it's going to be like a 1% upgrade item or something. Something really redonkulous. Redonkulous. Dang it, man. Now I'm all excited about Cult of the Lamb. Not that that's a bad thing. I wants to play. But before I continue on here, I've got to go get myself another coffee. And then we'll decide what we want to do. So think about it, y'all. Actually, can I put a poll on YouTube? Let me look. I think I can. Let's see, we'll put a poll up while I'm brewing. Yeah, I can make a poll. Let's see. So the question is, do we keep going here, or do we go check out mob counts on Tornado Highlands? So poll is up. I will be back in just a couple of minutes. I do have to brew it, so it'll be just a sec. Be right back, y'all. All right, I am back. See, where are we at? We're at 144. I'll give you guys until 146, because that's my next unlock point. So vote in that poll. Do you want me to keep grinding here, or would you rather I bounce over to Tornado Highlands and check it out? And then I don't plan on doing a full tornado. Well, I don't know. I'll go a little ways into Tornado Highlands, but I kind of wanted to check out some other maps. Oh yeah, I am so far gone with my addiction to caffeine. It's not salvageable at this point. If I ever try to stop using caffeine, I'll probably like sleep for 4 days. It'll be bad. Looks like a Jin over there is getting a little questionable too. He's at least choking. Yeah, see, look at that guy getting all uppity. I mean, he's going to get gassed when the gas trap goes off, but if he's channeling... Maybe I could have moved the traps a little closer. Moved all the traps up just a little bit more. The main thing is you don't want the enraged to be up in the spawn. You don't want the enemies to get enraged in the spawn, because then it just takes forever to run. Throwing your splody boy at me? No, no, no. We're not having it. Man, it's close, too. 55% to 44%. Spiders, yeah. I probably need to repair this explosive here more than anything else. It's not super punishing if you do derp, though, with those unlocks. So, like, if I derped right now, I mean, obviously I don't want to, but if I derped right now, I still got wave 141 unlocked. I kind of want to try out the summit a little bit, which I haven't tried at all yet. Get that Jin out of here. All right, Mr. Oga, show yourself. Show yourself. There he is. All right, now Phil, if you're still here, I'm not sure if Phil's still here. If you are still here, do I have to complete wave 146 to get the wave 146 unlock, or do I have it right now? I mean, I'm going to go ahead and play it anyway right now just to be safe. I mean, I guess we can easily test that. on another map, we can just do a wave 23 start and get to wave 20, get to wave 26, and then log out. We're not really losing anything. Seems like it's getting pretty thick over there. I think the siren buff is on a bunch of those mobs. That's why that lane is getting so backed up. Oh no! Oh, it's game over. I guess we get to find out the hard way, because I'm not going to complete one. I'm not going to complete 146. Derp. The derp caught me. This will definitely be game over, though. Because as soon as those mobs die up there, this ogre will just march right down. There's zero chance he's going to be dead. He's going to be way too thick for any of this stuff to kill him. And here he comes. Boo. The derp got me. So I think the anti-derp there would be to free up 2 DU. And get like a reflectance somewhere on both sides. I mean, we can check it right now and see. Will it let me go back in on 146? Yeah, currently my webcam is busted. I was using a beater webcam from like 10 years ago. I need to get another webcam, but it's not really in the budget at the moment. As soon as I get another webcam, I'll do it. Okay, let's look at 146 and see. Well, I guess that makes that poll completely invalid. Sorry, y'all. I'll end it here. You guys all voted for Highlands anyway. Just let me look and see if it'll let me go to... Nope. So you got to complete the 6 to get the unlock. It'll only let me go to 141. All right. Highlands, here we come. What are we going to bring to the Highlands? Let me check my inventory real quick. I probably got filled up a little. Actually, not too bad. 2 projectiles, slow attack rate. Boo! Range and rate, fort power range, junk. Junk. It's got the right speed and projectiles, but no attack on it. I think that's good enough. Gets me under 200 spots. What do we want to bring? I feel like we could just add wisps in with what I've got in the deck and that would work. So we won't go Inferno Traps. It's debatable whether or not we need the Fused Enrages, but it's certainly not going to hurt. Alright, here we go. So right now, I can only go to wave 23. I'm gonna try to get a, now that I'm over 50,000 subscribers, I'm gonna try to get a, sponsorship with one of the companies that do webcams and whatnot. Alright, now how do we want to build this? Trying to get a basic idea for what I want here. $673 enemies on wave 23. That doesn't feel all that much better. I don't know what it is on the live game right now. Let's see. We're gonna need some gas. It's 1,300. Is it still that many? On Fusion? On Rifted mode? Oh, it's over 2,400. All right, so yeah, that's a huge improvement then. All right, we're gonna need what? We're gonna need some reflex on the cores for sure. I don't have any plans on stopping anytime soon there, David. As far as making content goes. Alright, I feel like we're going to want some walls. But where do we put them? Let's try it without walls first, since we got the long lanes. I feel like we can get an explosive trap here. I don't think we need to worry about gassing them here. And then for the enrages, can we get both lanes? The enrages are a little smaller. It's a little sketch. Yeah, let's not even try it. Let's go here. We'll go like out here. Healing, got a new icon. Appears that way. I'm not going to put an enrage there. But I will go with one here. Something like that. That only leaves me 35 for wisps. So I feel like we need to go center of the map somewhere for wisps. Maybe down here. I'm wondering if that's going to work down here. Let's get rid of this. We can redo the reflex. Only 7 wisps. That doesn't feel like enough. I almost feel like on this map we almost need a little bit more DU, but I mean 90 with all these lanes just feels a little light. Yeah, I'm not going to play it until the season gets here. Because I still need a buff beam over here. Do I just trash this stuff? To give more DU? Decisions. Because this needs a buff beam. If I'm going to keep it here. Well, let's just do this. And then we'll do this. Who am I going to DPS on? I still got the Rogan deck. I feel like I dump it all into Wisps for wave 1. it's like 90 DU with this many lanes. You almost have to use spam builds. Like you could spam laser beams up around in here. Now that's not going to be good in endless. We didn't get any walls down either. I never really found the draw on that whole one builder thing. It dumbs the game down quite a bit when you do that. I mean, some people love doing that, but I just feel like it dumbs... Oh, that was a copter ogre. Alright, must pew the coptas. Oh no. Well, I mean, we see the mob counts anyway. I can't have all that stuff down there is the problem. I just need to get rid of all that. It gives me a whole lot of DU to build over here. To build more. And to put walls in. Where like a wall right here, at a minimum, just one wall right here would have been a godsend. Fail build is fail. Well, there you go. You guys saw the mob counts anyway. That was the reason we were doing it. Let's head to the summit. Well, what maps have I not done yet? Let's see. I've done Deeper Well. I've done Ancient Mines. I've done Magus Quarters. I've done Tornado Valley. I've done Throne Room and Endless Spires. I don't think I've done Library yet. I've done these two. I've done Glitterhelm. I've done the Keep. I've done Foundries and Forges. So out of what's left, would you rather see Lava Mines, Alk Labs, Throne Room, the Summit, or Arcane Library? You guys pick from those. What would you rather see? Yeah, the boss is there after the bonus wave. Uzar says Summit. I kind of want to do Summit too. Well, it's not a bonus wave anymore, is the thing. So the boss only spawns once. Wave 25 and then every 5 waves. But now it's a bonus difficulty. It applies to everything wave 25 and up. Alright, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Let's start off by getting a little help up here. For damn copters. And then I think we want to put the big shit show down here and get Enragers going down there. Shadow Shot, what's up, man? How you doing? Are we getting with the same loadout? I gotta check my Enrages and make sure they're not too big. Let me see. See, they're too big. The problem right here, now obviously when I put a buff beam on there, they're gonna get larger, but the problem right here is the enemies will get enraged and walk back out of the electric art to fight. And that's the last thing I want. It's not wave 1. It starts scaling up at wave 23. It was a little confusion there. It starts scaling up on wave 23 and it reaches full bonus wave difficulty at wave 25. So it's everything wave 25 and up. Let's move this back just a tickle. Just a tickle. To give us a little bit more room right there. And then... Let's go, Gas. Finish watching Gamescom. Nice. I didn't watch it. I'm going to have to go back and look. Was there any standout announcements? There's Shadow Shot. Now the question is, what do we do on this side of the map? Do we go with one R stack at the core? Or do we go with multiple R stacks? I feel like we go with multiples. This is on the PTR right now, yeah. So as soon as it's finished testing, it will be out on the other platforms. Or it'll be to the live game, period. When it comes to consistency of modern games that are coming out, it makes me miss those old, now dead titles like Evolve and Battleborn. That's fair. That is fair. I'm doing good there, Nexus. Alright, so we're going to want Ensnare or Enrages over here too. But can we double dip on the Enrages without causing issues? Like if I went with an Enrage right here. Can I save a little DU? Well, I mean, only one way to find out, right? Let's try it. That saves me, what, 5 DU. We're about to do a little Endless Mode Summit right now, Sean. Let's see. Let's get some Reflex in. I feel like some walls would be a pretty smart idea. Maybe back here, like just in case walls. Oh, I don't have walls in my deck. Alright, we'll go no walls and see how far we make it. I mean, we're obviously going to have to kill ogres once we get into the heavier waves. And then do we go with one crazy wisp stack? Or do we split them? I think we can probably go one stack here and then split those, maybe? I don't know. Let's see what we can do. Loot's capped. No game ever will allow continuously scaling loot because it makes all future content completely trivial by doing that. And it makes it so that no one will play any of the other game modes. So yeah, loot is at the cap. It's still debatable whether or not there's going to be a change to that. And if the cap, or if it will be allowed to go higher at all. Or as far as a floor, not a ceiling. I can't fit much in here. Where do I want to put these? I mean, I could put them up here, but then they're going to get Delft all over, right? That's 8. This will be the main side. I feel like we should go more here. There's 10. See, that didn't catch the traps. I guess I could move the traps back a tickle. Around updates, yeah. It's like any other retail game. When people get bored with an update, they go play other things. There's no way I'm going to need one down here, right? I mean, I guess it's better to be safe. That leaves me 31. Well, I can't really split stacks with only 31, but I could go with right here. Well, there's really good stuff coming there, Villa. There's this update that's coming. That's going to be pretty huge. And then there's the Episode 2 update that's not too far behind that. Need a buff beam. Shit, now I don't have buff beams on any of my stuff. Well, I need buff beams on those, or the R's are not going to do anything. So what? I need to come up with... Let's see how much DU I need to come up with. Actually, we could probably just go 1 reflect here. And that would probably... Nah, they got a pretty straight shot at the tree. So, I need 8 DU. That's 2 wisps. Well, let's just do this. We'll go 1 wisp from over here. And 1 wisp from over here. And then that would allow me to go... Or, I could put wisps up top instead. God dang it, man. I think that's what I want to do. Save all that buff beam DU. That would mean I would need to place 1 more root down, but that's only 1 DU. Let me get the buff beam in the middle so I don't have to think about it. I feel like I want an explosive here, too. You know what? I'm going to do it. Let's go with an explosive there. A buff beam there. And then now we can do 2 stacks up top. That's not very many wisps, huh? It's only like 2 wisps per side. We went 3. And then we get our buff beam in up here. I feel like I need more on this side. Guess we're gonna have to see how it runs. And then, yeah, not enough DU. We're gonna have to get rid of something. Now I need to come up with 3 DU again. And that's that explosive trap. Sorry, Splitty boy. You out. How long have I played Dungeon Defenders? Like Dungeon Defenders games? Well, I mean, when did DD1 launch? I played from probably about 6 months after DD1 launched, I'm gonna guess. See if this is gonna hold. This feels like a bad build. I'm just gonna throw like 3 upgrades on this buff beam until I get some more mana. Because this one really needs the love. We need to get range on these wisps. Let's see how it goes. Gonna not really contribute much, just because this is going to be the easier waves. I kind of want to see how they do. Ogres aren't really dying, huh? Oh, I guess they are. I mean, they're getting the roadblock, which is what matters. It don't matter how long it takes to kill the ogres as long as they stay downstairs, you know? Any tips for someone coming back to the game? Just have fun, man. It's a grindy mofo. Every Dungeon Defenders game is grindy as hell. So, the biggest tip is find a way for you to enjoy the game the most for the longest amount of time. Which, you know, I guess means what? Take it in moderation. Don't grind it too hard, too fast, or you'll end up getting burnt out on it. It's not terrible, I guess. I feel like I need more wisps on the other side of the map. I mean, I guess they're doing it. No, it's on everything. DDA is on PlayStation, Xbox, PC, Switch. It's on all the things. I think the challenge on this map is going to be not getting one shot during the boss fight with the Dark Elf Warriors and stuff. I mean, obviously not on wave 23, but like, you know, you get to wave 50 or whatever, those Dark Elf Warriors are going to be hitting kind of hard. Get that buff beam upgraded. We'll go 1 on each of the wisps. I've never heard of that one, but I mean, gotta be a bug. I don't know if that's a known bug or not. I mean, if you're sure you're on survival mode, it definitely shouldn't be doing that. It should be starting you right back up. That's not something I've ever seen or heard anyone talk about, though. You sure you weren't on campaign mode? Well, I mean, if so, that's clearly a bug, you know? Gotta be. All right, let's dump that other 2,000 down here too. I think we're gonna have to help with copter ogres here. Well, no, the wisps went out and got on that one quick. See, I normally I split the wisps down here, and I normally put them up on the sides. Oh, it starts at wave 1? Well, it will start at the last map that you queued up. So, like, if you started it at wave 1 and then went to wave 25 and then hit replay, it's going to start at the place you queued up last. You have to go back out and start it at wave 23, and then when you complete it, it will start back. No, the entire development team is working on going rogue. DD2 and DDA are obviously getting worked on, but that's the smallest teams. The largest amount of employees is all working on going rogue. It's not supposed to launch until next year. So, I mean, having any expectations for it prior to then is pretty much not really realistic, you know? It's a 2023 launch game. It's not supposed to be having anything else going on right now. I mean, early access update would be nice, but not promised or really expected at all. But yeah, their whole team is working on it. Like 90% of the that might be aggressive. Probably 75% of the entire dev team is all working on going rogue. I wish it wasn't so, to be honest. I mean, I don't dislike going rogue, but I wish going rogue was the side project and DDA could get more love. It's getting lots of love right now from Phil, but make Phil the creative director and give him some people working under him, you know? That's what I'm talking about. Go, Augie, go. Give Phil more money. Give him employees. Let's keep going on these before we do anything else. Yeah, it's actually wave 25. Maybe I should hit the other side a little. Oop, too late. It's all spent. Oh, they can't make a Star Wars cosmetic, man. That thing is not a lightsaber. It is a laser sword. That is 1,000% not licensed. That is not an official Star Wars product. I mean, if they could, they would call that thing a lightsaber, right? No. The loot caps. And no game ever has endless mode made the loot keep getting better. It will never happen in any game. Sorry, I just have answered that 16 million times over the last 2 days. Plasma saber, problem solved. I don't know, man. I would keep well, you gotta watch old Disney. Disney got all them lawyers. I would keep the word saber out of it too. Not that they own the word saber, but just to be safe, you know? Alright, I'm definitely going to need walls. No, don't say you're sorry. It's a legit question. But it's just not something that any game is ever going to do. Any game that puts endless mode in, if they made the loot keep scaling up, they trivialize the entire rest of the game and make it so no one will play any other aspect of the game. So that's just not something any game is ever going to do. Unless that's the game. If the game is just endless mode and nothing else, then of course, then it would make sense, but... Yeah, we need, well, the problem here is these enemies aren't fat enough. And that's one of the things that make Enrager so good in Endless Mode, is the thicker the enemies get, the more health the enemies get, the more effective they are versus stopping ogres. Am I hyped for episode 2? I'm more hyped about this than anything. This update is way bigger than episode 2, in my opinion. Well, the runes. The runes are a big aspect, but I'm much more hyped about what's coming before episode 2 than episode 2. I mean, the runes will be awesome, but the runes are what's going to add the gameplay in episode 2. The new hero and new map is like, that's a very limited amount of entertainment. Endless Mode gives you a lot of replay value. I mean, hundreds of hours. I mean, if you have aspirations to go into Wave 1000, just that alone is going to take you a long time. Let me dump some more into these wisps since I got no walls. I'm going to have to come up with some walls, though. This is not going to fly. In fact, I got to pray that these ogres die before making it up the stairs. Oh no, failed jumping. Alright, come on, dragon. Make a left, make a left. He didn't make a left. That dirty dragon. Alright, 14 billion health at wave 25. Somebody take note of that. So that's Lycan King bonus wave health, right? Get pewed. Looks like we're doing good on ogres still for the moment. Don't want to jinx it. Where's it going? We're gonna get him on this cycle? Maybe. Looks like it. Alright, so there is the normal Lycan King bonus wave. So Lycan King bonus wave done. Now we are at bonus difficulty. Oh, wow. If that only had 3 projectiles and attack on it. What a bummer. That would have been such a hot item. Where's my gun? Kind of a poo gun. No, the rate cap change doesn't... You don't have to change any of your gear. If you did the right thing before, you had rate on your gear anyway. So you won't have to change anything. Rate wasn't truly capped before. There was speed caps. Rate wasn't capped. Everything that went over the speed cap got pumped into power. I'm assuming you already know that. But if you don't know that, you should have had rate on all your gear anyway. Alright, so now we go map summary. And we continue on, and we'll get our next boss at wave 30. But I need to put walls in. So, man, I already have been telling myself I need another wisp, but what do we do there? Endless mode in every game you play is a competitive function. The purpose of doing endless mode is leaderboards in every game that has endless mode. It gives the game a competitive nature. That's what endless mode is for. Nah, I'm not min-maxed. No one is min-maxed. People think they're min-maxed, but no one is actually min-maxed. It would take like 10,000 hours to get min-maxed. And then you might not even get it. There is no one that's min-maxed. I mean, now 10 years later, there are people that are really close to min-max. Oh yeah, go for it, Phil. Do it up. I'm not going to do it on stream. That way I don't affect anybody's, There you go, y'all. There is a survey on the upcoming Outcast, which is the Summoner remake. So if you played DD1 and you want the Summoner to be a badass mofo like you loved him, fill that damn survey out. Because if you don't fill the survey out, it's your fault. I'm going to do this. I don't have a Waller in deck. I think I get rid of the fusion enrages. Can you post that in Discord too, Dini? That way I remember to fill it out here after the stream. I don't want to do it on stream because I don't want to be affecting people's opinions at all. Already did? Okay, fair enough. If you don't remember Summoner, should you still fill it out? Yes. Yes, you should, because it will spark your memory, probably. Dialga. There's a solid chance it will spark your memory, and you'll say, oh, it was that one. So yes, surveys. Do the surveys, y'all. All of this stuff, all of these updates over the last month and what's coming in the coming weeks is 100% based off of community feedback. And I realize there's a lot of people out there that are pissed off at Chromatic. And by all means, be pissed off at Chromatic if they didn't deliver for you. But if you have any hope at all of Dungeon Defenders Awakened becoming the game you want it to become, then you've got to get your opinion in. 1.0 is the cap probably on that tower, Wayne. Like I said, attack rates are capped. The defense rate stat is not capped. So once you go past the attack rate, all of your defense rate gets converted into power. It's the same way on the PTR after this change. So even though the defense speeds changed, you don't have to actually change any of your gear. It's all the same stuff. So if you did the right thing before, you had at least power, rate, and range on every one of your builder pieces. That was the correct thing to do prior to any of these updates. And that will mean that you don't need to do anything with any of your gear. You'll probably have to change your builds, but you won't have to change your gear at all. You're still going to be at the right percentages of stats. The defense in the game with the best rate scaling is the Lightning Tower. Even the Lightning Tower is still at the same rate threshold. So even the best defense in the game for scaling with rate is still at the exact same. The Abyss Lord is the sad reimagining of the Summoner, We want a happy reimagining of the Summoner this time. I'm going to be streaming on Twitch later on. I'm going to do a little Cult of the Lamb on Twitch later. So I wanted to get it going here on YouTube today during the day. Oh, well, I mean, that's just rounding, tooltip rounding. Put it in the survey. You want to see more numbers. Everything comes down to putting it in the survey. Yeah, I remember who you were there, DJ. Chugging to death over here. It's supposed to be cooler today, but man, it's getting hot. I got my AC kicking, but it's still warm in here. Unless I hit a wrong button on it. You know what? Did I hit a wrong button? I'm going to look real quick while these last 8 mobs die. One sec, y'all. The minion units were completely game breaking. It's on the right node. It's just getting hot. Wow. I have a window open, maybe? Let me check windows real quick. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. Crap, man. My windows are closed, too. What the hell is going on? It is too damn hot in here right now. Holy shit. Alright. Alright, Kizamora. Well, enjoy class. Go learn things. Learning things are important. Get these walls jacked up so they actually do something other than look pretty. So yeah, anyway, the longer we go and the tougher the trash mobs get, the goblins and orcs and everything else, the more effective it will be using the enrage down here. Actually, I feel like I may have put it back a little too far now. Maybe a little bit further up. Let's see, let's just do it on this guy, because we're not using a fusion enrage now. Let's just put it... Let's just go all the way up with it, to hell with it. Not enough mana. Did we grab it all down there? Looks like so. Is it hot up at your house too there, Rob? I know you're not too far away from me. Yeah, it's hot. Oof. What the hell, man? I thought it's supposed to be cooling down now. I guess it is still August. See how the ogres do here. Yeah, you see the ogres are just stopping right there, and it's because there's all those little guys are getting enraged, and that gives the ogre something to punch on. And giving the ogre something to punch on is a good thing. So the more little guys we can get jammed all up at that spot right at the bottom of the map, the better we're going to be versus the ogres. And what's going to make that happen is them getting more health. The more health them little baddies get, the better. Yeah, it is really humid today. We haven't gotten any rain or anything lately, too. That's the weird thing. Maybe some rain's coming. A little rain would be good right now. I think pretty much everywhere in the world. Isn't everybody having drought issues like almost everywhere in the world right now? All right, bipolar, enjoy. I'll probably only go. Well, I'll probably go until this is over, unless the build actually does good, and then I'll end up stopping at some point. But since I'm gonna stream tonight, I'm gonna have to do whatever the wife tells me to do for a moment. That way I can get stream going again tonight. I do want to get some Cult of the Lamb going here, though, over on Twitch. Oh, you had high snowpacks? We're definitely on the dry side here. The lawn can't die quick enough, though, and I'm not watering it. Can't die quick enough, that lawn. That's a lot of mowing, man, and I'm really far behind now, too. I spent, what, 3 hours this week working out on the farm, and it's probably like 15 hours a week worth of work. My wife handles all the animals. It's probably like 15 hours a week worth of work, and like this week I've got 3 hours in. So I guess the grass has, it's been stinted a little bit. So I guess we better get up top and hit these bad boys. Do this side first. I definitely feel like it would be a better build to get wisps up top. And I'm wondering, too, did I overkill the lanes? Like, should I just have gone with Ensnare and Enrages? The problem with going with just Ensnare and Enrages is when the mobs get healthy enough where they're surviving through the Enrage, they'll get out of the Enrage aura. See how this ogre does. See, he's got plenty of enemies down there to smack on while those wisps just burn his face off. So, I mean, it's straight up like an Enrage aura is like an ogre gas trap, assuming you have enemies that are healthy enough. Like, if the enemies are healthy enough to smack on each other for a minute, see, like, now there's no enemies down there. So this ogre is just going to roll on out. Turn around, turn around. Nah, see, there was no enemies there. Now, he still got wrecked, but... Well, that's what I'm wondering. Do I go just with an explosive trap instead? That's 2 DU per lane. If we look at the damage output... Let's see... Where's my Splody? Did I take this explosive trap away? I'm not seeing it. No, it looks like there's 2 traps there. I'm not seeing where I placed it, though. Did I place it right on top of that one? Bet it's because of that reflect beam being there. Or there it is. Okay, the explosive trap has done 649 million damage. The electric aura has done... Oh, wow. Electric auras are so badass. I just don't know why so many people hate on them. Like I said, I think their expectations are unreal. It's like 7 times. No, I don't really do giveaways on YouTube live streams. YouTube doesn't have a direct messaging system. It makes it very, very annoying to try to get the rewards out. I end up spending all afternoon trying to get rewards out to people. Where Twitch, I can just send you a message right then. So I don't really do live stream giveaways on YouTube at all. I mean, I do have a giveaway going right now, though. If you look for the 50K subscriber video, it's the largest giveaway I've ever done. They just, I don't know why they haven't put in a whisper system like Twitch has. Steal the damn code, man. It's what corporations do, right? You steal shit from each other. Why have they not stolen that? It makes no sense to me. It's such a superior system over what they currently have. I mean, YouTube definitely wins the battle as far as video quality all day long. But as far as chat features go, man, Twitch has got it dialed in. They need to do the right thing and go steal it from them. No, I'm never going to ask people to post emails. Trust me, I've been doing giveaways on YouTube for a decade. I know how it works, and it sucks. It's a huge hassle. This 50K subscriber giveaway that I have going right now with all those rewards, it is literally going to take me like 8 to 10 hours just to get the rewards out to people. It's so goddamn irritating. It's awful. That's why most giveaways on YouTube, I try to go through Gleam, and then it's all through email and automated. You're back, school's over. You said 3. Is it 3? It's only 2, Pineapple. It's only 2. I don't know what time zone you're in, but in my time zone, it's only 2, so how the hell am I supposed to know? Exclamation patch in chat and read through the last 2 posts there, Crypto. Read through those 2 top posts that are right there, and that will tell you. Curious to see how much health he has just at wave 30. I bet it's going to be... I don't know. I have no clue what it's going to be. What do you guys think? Take some guesses. What's the wave 30 dragon's health going to be? There's somebody already knows. Somebody in chat's already done it. But did you remember? 24 million? I don't think it'll be that much. Oh, it won't be 24 million. 24 billion, maybe. Certainly not million. But I don't think it'll be 24 billion. I think it will be somewhere between like 14 billion, personally. 24 million would make him a joke. Poor little dragon. Don't deserve all that. So Dizzy, is the survey got enough info in it where I should bother making a video for the thousands of people that will never know that there's a survey? Or should I... Or is it not that intensive? I mean, I haven't even looked at it yet, so I don't know what the questions are. Well, I mean, that could be pretty important depending on what the certain things are. Yeah, it's endless mode, endless mode. If there's a second Arcanist piece, which has never been confirmed that there is at all, it's just assumed. If there is one, it'll probably be in episode 2, in the second part of episode 2, which is supposed to be here by the end of the year. The first part of episode 2 will be here much sooner than that, but the Arcanist piece will be from the boss, if there is one. Like I said, that's never been confirmed at all. I mean, I think it's a pretty fair assumption. But if it comes, that's when it'll come. It's PTR, Public Testing Realm. It's a test build there, Lord Rymix. So no, not yet. It needs to go through testing. We're playing it right now on the test build. All PC players can play it. Alright, let's see what he's got. Rob says 16 bill. God dang it. 16.9. Good call there, Rob. Good call. Lucky guess. I didn't think it was going to go up that far. Oh shit, did I miss him? God dang it, I missed him. I didn't even realize it. I got him that time. I'm sitting here just assuming I hit him, waiting for it to pop up. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Dragon, for flying the right way. Do it again. Ogres are starting to be on the sneak, it looks like. Gonna have to watch those. Well, we do have the wall there now. Oh, no. Shoot, I'm gonna have to deal with this ogre. It's like ogre dealt with. Miss a little boss time there. We gonna get him? Oh wow, there was a copter ogre all the way in the middle of the map. So we're starting to hit our, we lost one wall. We're starting to hit our point. And it's not the boss, it's the ogre. That's not terrible, but it's a low roll. Where's the dragon? Where you at, Mr. Dragon? That's not the fusion one. Where'd the fusion one go? Did he drop? It's a paintball gun. He's hidden in here somewhere. Oh, there he is. There he is. Boo. Wall saved the day. It did good. Way to go, Wall. Well, it will become not pointless once the entire rollout is here, because you figure Arcadus gear, if you look at it, it completes a set, meaning you will never ever want to use all 4 pieces of Arcanist gear. Unless, if and when it ever comes to that, it creates a new set bonus. Because right now, it gives you the benefit of the arcane alignment, but it also completes this set bonus, which is a 30% boost to all stats on all my gear, or all of my armor, which is huge. Huge, huge, huge. So you would never want to use all Arcanist gear. You would always want to have another piece. So assuming all 4 pieces are available, you might have a really good ancient piece. But I personally am not saving any of it. I'm trashing it all. It's a testing, so I haven't tried to push to see what a limitation is that I'll be able to make it to. None of it's saved, so I'm not going to sit here and grind all day on something that doesn't get saved. The second, I'm popping in, checking the things out, and having fun. That's the only requirement. So the furthest I made it was whatever I was at on Ancient Mines earlier, which was what, 150, 160? What's up, the boss? We need more mana here. Needs more juice. Alright, so now we're having an issue with Copter Ogres. On the boss, anyway. They're not really going to be an issue on the regular waves, just on the boss. There is no release date. The PTR is live right now. So if you want to check out the PTR, it's there. I mean, it's in testing mode. They don't even know what all the bugs and everything that have been found yet. So it's impossible to come up with a date that it'll be delivered to live at this point. You can guess. They say, Phil said the PTR is going to go 1 more week, so the absolute fastest it could be here is probably 2 weeks from Friday. Would be the absolute fastest. But that's the absolute fastest. It may be 3 weeks from Friday, you know? Unless Phil's just going to crack out on the coffee and work all weekend, which he shouldn't. But he might. He's young. He can take it. I think we're just watching the mobs burn at this point, now that the ogres are gone. we'll go either until I fail or another 40 minutes. It'll put the stream right at 4 hours. That'll take YouTube a day to process, probably. Hopefully not. We will see. But then, for those of y'all that want to watch an integrated Cult of the Lamb stream where you make choices, you're not going overboard with the overtime? Yeah, man. You gotta, you know, gotta live a healthy life and all that good stuff. Don't kill yourself. I know we're all a bunch of demanding mofos, but you gotta have some balance. Gots to have some balance. I'm hoping to do a bunch of Wave 100 start videos this week. But I got to get to Wave 100s before then. Aramir's got Wave 100 of this unlocked already. I should just beg him for a unlock. You like the art of DDA better than DD2? That's fair. Everybody's entitled to an opinion. I personally like the art style in DD2 better, but that doesn't make anyone else's opinion wrong. It's just what I like, you know? Shoot, I should have collected mana, huh? Where you at, Mr. Copter? I think I need to move Wisps up top. I just think that needs to happen. Put it in the survey there next to us. That has already been mentioned about a bazillion times. So make it a bazillion and one by putting it in the survey. I can tell you guys straight up, if you don't do the damn survey, it's not going to happen. With very few exceptions of just design choices that folks at Chromatic feel like will be a good idea, the game is full on off of community mode. Now, obviously, like episode 2 is all going to be fresh design and fresh ideas, but with what's coming in the immediate future and probably even affecting episode 2 to an extent, it's going to be based off of player feedback. So there's a PTR survey, but there's also a new survey that's out. Dizzy, can you link that again? Man, hacking like crazy here. Allergies are up today. There you go. Survey right there. Fill it out. Last 50 are burning slow, huh? See what kind of juice we get off of completing this wave, though. Hopefully we get a nice little chunk. Oh, wow, I didn't get much. Didn't get anything, it didn't look like. Because they're completely beast mode. This is endless mode. And Rage Jars are completely beast mode in the live game. But the thing in the live game is they make the maps run slower. So no one uses them. Because why would you want a slow run map, right? Well, now that we're on endless mode and all the enemies are scaled up, that's not a bad thing, having the map run a little slower, you know? But yeah, and Rage Jars are completely beast mode. One of the best crowd control defenses in the game. It's that way right now in live. Nothing was done to the enraged R's to make them better in this PTR. They're just as good in the live game, but they will make the map run slower. And that's just it. That's the downside. Alright, wave 33, here we go. Well, rifted, the fusion ones would be better, but like I'm using non-fusion ones here because I didn't have room in my deck. But you see right there, that ogre was stopping there to smack on those orcs. That's what makes Enrage Aura so good. But ideally fusion, but if you don't have room in your deck, that would be the first thing to go. Like, I didn't have room in the deck because I wanted to keep the Rogan deck. Yep, so talk about whatever you want on the bottom, where there's always a thing at the very bottom to give your feedback. Give your feedback. It doesn't have to be about just that. Talk about whatever you want. There will be a character limit. If Phil doesn't want to see 8,000 characters, he'll put the character limit in. You know? You can put whatever you want there. Thought I was going to jump up there. Nope. That was a fail. I feel like I'm not getting enough mana here. I mean, obviously, I'll be overrun with it here before long, but for it being wave 33, I don't feel like that's that much. I take breaks and play all kinds of stuff, Dirk. There's new stuff coming to the game right now, and I want to play the new stuff. I haven't been grinding this game the whole time. I've been playing all kinds of stuff. I've done that during one period of my life, and that was playing DD2, and I will never do it again because I missed so many great games by no-lifing DD2 for years. Well, I mean, just look at my channel. If you're someone who watches my videos, you see what all I've been playing, you know? Or my live streams. It's all right there. But yeah, if you grind one thing forever, then you miss out. Never ever grind only one game and only play one thing forever. Because you're just going to miss tons of great games. I'm playing it on stream tonight, Disney. It's got really good Twitch integration. I started playing it last night, but I saw how good the Twitch integration, and I didn't want to spoil myself, so I turned it off. So yeah, I'll be streaming that later on tonight over on the Twitches. Move on to Twitches. And so everything is good here. I don't think we've full up into this lane yet. Let's see. No, I'm not in a bad mood at all. I'm playing games all day. Doesn't get any better than that. I got a better microphone now. Maybe that's the difference. Hey, I'm all good. A day of video games. Sometimes it's just better to ask. It's fair, it's fair. Now, if I'm having a really bad day, I'm not going to live stream. I mean, everybody has bad days, you know? If you're having a bad day, don't live stream. I don't know why people do that. But people do, but I won't ever be one of them. I'm a firm believer in enjoying what you're doing. And if I'm not enjoying it, I ain't going to do it. Alright, Dark, take it easy. Enjoy your evening. We'll see you next time. I should focus the copter, so... Copters were very uppity on that last boss wave. And I don't mind copters being here, but I don't want to have like a buildup of them smacking on the walls, you know? Like we good for the rest of this one. I'm curious where the mana scaling, as far as mana rewards each wave, really starts to spike up. Because you get a lot later on. I don't think anything was thrown up here at this stuff. I think that was a wasted DU there. I'm not sure, though. Maybe that's why the copter ogres were getting uppity. Maybe these wisps here were going over to the boss. I bet they were. I think we got everything up now, for the most part. Just CC. And we got one more up there. Yeah, we're not getting any mana per wave here right now. I mean, it didn't look like anything. I don't think that's necessarily intended. Feels like that might be a bug. But here we go, 835. So he went up what? He went up 4 billion health from 25 to 30. Will it go up another 4 billion? From 30 to 35? What's the guess, y'all? What's the guess? How much health is the dragon gonna have? Burning pretty smooth. I need to work on my Beaming Blossom set, because those things are just so awesome. Right, I think the rest of them can just burn off. Have a sip of my cold coffee now while we wait for the boss to show. I wonder how much gold we're getting too. I don't know what they're going to do with DDGR. They're completely separate development teams. I mean, I know the assets are shared, but I don't know. They haven't given much going rogue info lately. I mean, we know it's going to get updates, but right now there's nobody playing it. So I don't think it's a big... their priority is to get the game launched. Since no one's playing it, I don't think it's a major priority for them. The whole benefit of early access is to get free game testing out of the people, you know, because people will play it and then report bugs. But if nobody's playing it, then you're not really getting any of that. All right, here we go. 19.79 billion health. Woo! Crazy. Where's he going? There he is. It's an early access game that's not scheduled for launch till next year, so yeah. It's clunky as fuck. There's like nothing in the game yet. It's like super, super, super at the beginning of development. You know? Literally nothing there. It's not supposed to launch until 2023, so the full game won't be there until 2023. It's the downside of playing an early access game. You know? You go through long stints with nothing to do in the game because the game's not there. Oh no! Huh. Lost a core right there. I wonder what got me. Oh, a Rift Ogre. Yep, that wall got smacked is what happened. Need to do something different here with the walls. This wall got destroyed. Boo! Sucks I wasn't able to complete one more. That would have given me a better save. Better save threshold. Oops, I accidentally replayed. Let me exit out the tavern, see if we got anything good. May have got some tasty loot. I haven't wasn't looking at it at all the whole time. Sturdy boo to the sturdy. Just go up to the next tier, James. If you have it unlocked, the XP differences are so great. Like getting up to 105 from 90 is like absolutely trivial. You don't even have to pay attention to it. Just play the game and let it happen. You know? The XP amounts in Massacre are so huge. Doesn't look like I got anything. That was from the keep earlier. In fact, let me look. That probably needs to go on my waller. Let me see. Not that it matters on the PTR, but... Oh yeah, huge up. That's what, 300, 140. That's 130. Actually, that's not that big of an upgrade. It's an upgrade, but I actually lose on everything else. What a bummer. It's only like 10 more forward or 20 more forward or something like that. Level 72 at the end of Nightmare Act 3. Nice, nice. Yeah, it'll take you, if you start doing wave 20 starts in survival, like go through your first Nightmare survival first, and then doing wave 20 starts, it will take you like 6 or 7 wave 20 starts and you'll be at 83. If you go up to the prom. Go up to promenade, however you pronounce it. But yeah, you'll blaze right through to 83. Now, going from 70 to 83 is like the first spot where it feels like it's a grind, you know? And then once you get to 83, you just go to Massacre. Once you hit 90, completely forget about your level and just let it come. Because you'll be level 105 on all the heroes in your deck long before you will have found all the loot you want. You know? So it gets easier. It gets much, much easier. Anyway, y'all, I planned on going for another 15 minutes or so, but I think that's going to get it for me for today. Like I said, I am going to be live later on. I want to take a break for a few hours, eat a sandwich and say hi to my wife and do whatever she tells me. But anyway, I'm going to be live on Twitch later on playing Cult of the Lamb. I'm going to have the full integration turned on. So if you guys are interested in seeing that game and participating in what happens on the screen, I'll be doing that. Probably be... What time is it right now? Let's see. Probably about 3 hours from right now I'll start. But anyway, thank you all so much for hanging out. Good stuff coming to DDA, y'all. Very, very, very good stuff coming. Nightbot might be dragging behind a little. Yeah, there the poor bot goes. But anyway, thanks a ton, everybody. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. And we'll see you soon. Take it easy.